In today's video, we're taking this Barndominium from foundation to finished. Almost. So we are in this 42 by 96 by 12 Barndominium. And this is actually my Barndominium. We're here in central Indiana, and we are wrapping up framing, getting ready for drywall. So let's take you on a little bit of a tour. In the front here is just the main entryway, 8-foot door up front. And then the layout of this house is kind of a split floor plan. So as you stand here in the entryway, there's 3 bedrooms kind of in an L shape around the perimeter of the home. And I can walk you through those. So this first one serves as a bedroom or an office, kind of a flex space. We have 2 children, so this will be the 4th bedroom, kind of be a flexible space. You can see that we did go with oversized fiberglass windows. That was something that was important to our family. I do strongly encourage the upgrade to fiberglass on a Barndominium. Increased strength, definite energy efficiency benefits to that as well. As you enter the main space, this is where the majority of the square footage is placed. This is around 1,100 square feet of living area. As we walk down kind of the main hallway, we have 2 bedrooms on opposite ends of this home with a kid's bathroom shared between the 2 of them. Oversized hallway that'll eventually have built-ins and some additional storage space. These rooms are approximately 13 by 13, so not huge, but our kids don't spend a ton of time in their room, so wanted to keep those a little bit more moderately sized. We do have full walk-in closets in each of the bedrooms. And in here, these are all 9-foot ceilings. As you can see, the service cavity above them. So the entire building is 12 foot high, but then you can see the 9-foot ceilings in the bedroom areas. As we face the north end of the house, this entire north end here is all kitchen. So we'll have a large island in the middle and kind of a wraparound kitchen style there with the sink in front of the windows on the outside. This whole wing of the house is the master suite. So in this area, we have the master bedroom. It is 16 by 14 roughly, and you'll see here that the ceiling height returns to all 12 feet in the center of this with a trade ceiling. The trade ceiling's for a couple different purposes. Obviously, there's an aesthetic value, but we also needed a chase to be able to transport some of our HVAC ductwork from one end of the house to the other. So the soffit trade ceiling actually serves a couple different purposes there. As we progress, this is the master bathroom. So there's a standalone toilet room, and then master sink vanities here, and then a 4x8 walk-in shower in the back. There is a window in the master bath. Don't forget to temper your windows in your master bath. And then the last doorway in the master leads to the walk-in closet. For all of you husbands out there, make sure you build the master closet with plenty of space and room for growth. As we enter the kitchen space, you can see 2 main doorways that go through the back side of the kitchen. So if you can envision it, you'll have your center island, range and range hood and block of cabinets down the middle. And then the 2 doors that cut through, this leads into a fully equipped pantry. So this is basically a second prep kitchen here. Fully equipped with sink, dishwasher, and place for a refrigerator. So this serves as a full prep kitchen, basically. And then we did do 2 exterior doors to the garage. So you can bring groceries and the like directly into the pantry. The garage space here is 24 deep and 42 wide. So it's set up to be an oversized 3-car garage, but you could easily put 4 cars in here if that was the need. But the footprint of the building is 42 by 96, so everything maintains a solid rectangle all the way through. 12 foot high in here, so you've got enough room to do car lift or anything of that nature if you desired. So this space will have lockers, function as a mudroom. There is a half bath off of the garage. And then TJ, if you make a spin, behind you there is your laundry area. So you'll have washing machine and dryer here, and then a 90-degree countertop with laundry prep area over there. And then as we head back in, the other side of the kitchen brings us back into the main living space. As far as the outside, we changed it up a little bit as to your standard post-frame built Barndominium, if you will. So we actually did zip system sheathing on the exterior. We did that for a couple different reasons, some longevity benefits, primarily because we wanted to not do metal siding. We wanted to change the aesthetic a little bit here. So we are on an LP SmartSide engineered wood siding that requires sheathing. So the zip system accomplishes a couple different things for us that way. And then on top of the zip system, we have a 1x furring strip ran vertically. And then our LP SmartSide lap siding is attached directly to that. So You don't have standard pole barn metal on the exterior of this house, and that was important for us just to break it up a little bit. So one of the huge benefits that I believe post frame and in the barndominium space in general offers is if you have, like me, a desire to play a very proactive role in the construction of your home. As you can see, we've done most of this ourselves, which is why we'll be wrapped up in about a week. But realistically, you know, we take a lot of pride in what we've done here and trying to do it the way that we wanted to. And obviously with my role working at FBI, it's been a great partnership to start this out of, you know, my wife and I have been conceptually working through what we wanted for several years, and then to work with FBI's team of designers and engineers to make sure that the vision that I wanted to carry out from A to Z in building this home had a firm foundation, and that the design intricacies were set up that allowed me to carry through all the way through the project, right? And so obviously that's been a huge blessing to my family and I with my role at FBI. But I really think that's one of the significant benefits of a post-frame barndominium is if you're inclined to do this work yourself, you have a fully erected structure. Your outside is, you know, your exterior is closed in, you're watertight, and it allows you to really go at your own pace in building out the interior, right? So if framing takes you 3 months instead of 3 weeks, so be it, right? And it really affords you a lot of opportunity, both from a financial standpoint of view, cost savings of doing a lot of the work yourself, as well as just from a timeline standpoint of view, because you've got the roof over your head, you're closed in, and our crews at FBI can do that in a very effective and efficient manner. You know, this home, the exterior was done in, I believe, 4 days, right? So it afforded us the opportunity to have the roof over our heads, have the walls closed up, and be able to go through all of our framing, electrical, plumbing, all kind of at our own pace without having to worry about how am I going to get a roof on because the next rain's coming. So there's lots of benefits that way, and just super excited about the relationship between obviously our family and FBI and being able to bring this project this far, and excited to wrap it up.